In this short episode, I will share the uncovering of me. Hello, welcome to my podcast, Uncovering the More. As a female in my 50s, I find myself like many women my age, taking inventory of my life and striving to walk out my purpose. I've been married to my grade school crush of 30 plus years. Many people have asked me how we managed to stay together and how we maintain our marriage. Yes, I've had more than a few conversations about that. As a mother of 2 adult daughters, I find that I'm still mothering, but more as a listener, comforter, confidant, counselor, and helper. However, as a grandmother, I find that I experience joy and delight watching my grandchildren grow and experience the world with their youthful eyes of wonder. When I was a young mother going through the motions and emotions of everyday life, I sometimes miss those things in my children, which makes being a grandmother all the sweeter and more precious. At times I find myself smiling at old photos, trying to recapture those moments with my memory, because at the time I was just too stressed to savor and enjoy them, but I was smart enough to capture them in pictures and film. In my late 40s, I went back to school to become a registered nurse. As one of the oldest students, I sometimes struggle with relating and with feelings of inadequacy. At times, I even felt I was in competition with them, as the instructor had us tally how many IVs we could successfully place inside the veins of our patients on a clinical day. I made it through school, and thankfully I'm here to share some of my experiences. After 28 years of being in Christian ministry, I have been elevated to the office of associate pastor. It's been a long journey, and I'm looking forward to sharing some of those stories and lessons with you as well. Yet in all of that, I find that I'm still uncovering more. I borrow from the book titled Life-Changing Prayers, Building Kingdom Consciousness, written by Dr. Doral Pulley, who writes, I am a unique, unrepeatable expression of the divine. Reading this out loud forces me to lift my chin and straighten my back in proud posture. You try reading it out loud. First of all, the first 2 words, I am, is an affirmation. Whatever you attach to I am makes it so, according to your beliefs. And for me, the attachment to this affirmation is powerful. Let's break it down. According to Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, unique means being the only one. Unrepeatable means you cannot make another one. Expression means something that manifests, embodies, or symbolizes something else. And of the divine means God. With that being said, over time, uncovering the more will allow us to dig deeper into what that means for us. Life is a gift. It is an experience that we may not ever have again in this time and in this place and time. Have you ever heard of YOLO? Y-O-L-O? You only live once? Well, isn't it worth it to explore what's more? In this podcast, I will share some personal experiences and lessons that I've had in my life, and I want to encourage you to also explore. Excavate, if you will, what lies deep inside of you. Who are you really, and what are you doing? Dig into your life experiences. Look at the past without judgment, but through the eyes of what you've learned. How can we take inventory of those experiences to move forward and take certain risks? Bishop Hattie Dancel Small, senior pastor of Kingdom Harvest Outreach Ministry, writes in her book, Living Your Best Life on Purpose. She writes, if you want a fresh start in your life, you must stop making excuses. End of quote. If you are still living and breathing, it's not too late for you to step out on faith. It's not too late to speak life to materialize what your heart desires. When you partner with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. So, what is the definition of more? More is the idea that life holds deeper levels of fulfillment, purpose, and growth beyond what we initially see and experience. It is about seeking something greater, and greater is promised to us in the Word of God. John 10:10b says, I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. That certainly sounds like more to me. So I invite you to join me on this journey of self-discovery as we uncover